First thing I'd like to say is that, you know, their receiver number 8 that y'all didn't see today is one of their better receivers. His girlfriend was killed in a car accident yesterday, and that's a pretty traumatic deal. Obviously, he was not here. Her birthday was today. They were to be married, and if anything else comes out of this press conference, we want to pray for him and her and everybody involved, the UNA family, everything going on. We kind of caught wind of this before the game today, and we want to pray for everybody involved. I don't care who you play for or what. Life is precious, and it's tough when someone goes before their time. So, had to open up with that because to me that's the most important thing, if nothing else. From a game standpoint, I'm proud of our guys. We came out and found a way to win. I thought early on, offensively, outside the first drive, we were able to do pretty much what we wanted to. I think defensively, they kind of threw the kitchen sink at us early. I mean, every trick play you could imagine, and they executed all of them at a high level. So we didn't get in enough good third downs to get them off the field on third down. I thought the second half was better on that accord of getting them off the field, even if it was fourth down. But we really didn't get them in a lot of third downs because the nature of the way things happened in the first half. But we found a way to get some things done. We found a way to win, and things aren't always as you want it to be. It's not as pretty as I'd like for it to be or as clean as I'd like for it to be. But I'll be honest with you, this has been a tough week. It might have been the toughest week of navigating a lot of stuff in my coaching career. We had 13 guys that did not play today. We averaged 13 at practice on a daily basis that did not practice. We had all kinds of illnesses going through our football team, and excuse-free zone here. I've always been that way, but the reality of it is we had a lot going on. So I'm proud of our kids. Even though it wasn't as clean a game as I'd like for it to be, it's got to be better. But navigating a lot of stuff, and we found a way to do it. And at the end of the day, you get the W. Nobody can take that away from you. We can go learn from the positive. We can learn from the negative, and hopefully we can build on it and hopefully get our enough guys back so we can go do the things we need to next weekend. So I'm proud of the W. You saw some new faces show up and do some things today. I think it's encouraging. They're going to have to. It's the next man up mentality, but I thought that was a positive in some areas. So I'll open the floor for questions.
Coach, along those lines, with all the guys out, and kind of go through the depth of this team, because your fourth string quarterback ran for 94 yards and a touchdown. You've got your starting running back and your third string running back out, and you guys run for 490. What does that say about the depth of this team?
Well, I tell you what it says is we got a group of young men that show up at practice, regardless if they're first or second or third team, and they're engaged in what they're doing. They're embracing what they're doing, and as I've said to you guys many times before, so when your opportunity comes up, you're ready for it. If you're not dialed in practice, now we practice a lot of guys to try to get them ready, but I think it speaks credit to our kids. It speaks credit to our coaching staff who coaches every kid in that room. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm just going to coach Daniel today. We're going to coach them all. And sometimes they have to learn by sitting in a chair versus getting the reps because there's not enough reps out there. And that's just the reality of it. So I give a lot of credit to our kids and our staff, and we've always been a next man up mentality around here. And it's good to see guys when their opportunity comes up, they're able to take advantage of it. And that's what we hope for. That's what we expect.
Of those 13 players that did not play today, how many were starters?
I would have to go through, obviously, Isaac Foster, Andrew Butcher. Help me out. Tommy Bryant's not a starter, but he plays in every game. That was a big piece of it. Chris Dye and Tavius Greer wasn't a starter, but very well could go into that role. We play 4 slots. Caleb O'Neal's a starter. Bryson Perry's a starter. Kareem Taylor's a starter.
Are we talking about the flu?
Mostly. Some injuries, but the flu bug got a lot of us, and there's some injuries as well mixed in that, so it's a combination of both. But the flu bug got us. And I'm going to tell you, Folks, I ain't never been a part of one like this in my 20 years of coaching now. I mean, every time you turned around, I'm getting a call from the trainer. We got to send him a student help. And we were trying to contain it. That was the hardest part. You know, you got a football team that got on a petri dish on a bus ride home, if that makes sense, in a locker room, and then the ride home, all of a sudden you're just trying to hang on. So hopefully we've hit it where nobody else has got it and we can get everybody cleared up. That's the first time I've seen Tommy Bryant since Monday.
How do you say you're trying to contain it? How do you contain that? I mean,
Soon as you hear about it, they go to their room. And we got guys walking around the office with masks on. Lysol, we fog every building that they're involved in. We had coaches miss practice. I mean, it wasn't a joke. But no, we had guys walking around the building with a mask on. We go and fog the locker room. Everywhere our kids are, the 2 buildings we're in, we go to try to disinfect that. So you do the best you can, you know, and try to contain it. And once you hear a guy sick, you send him home. Because not only do they need it, but that you don't want it to get anybody else. So kind of is what it is. It sucks. I've been a part of a lot of stuff, but this one was quite a doozy this week.
You started out 3 passes on the first drive, and then ran 43 consecutive times before you tried another one.
Yeah, we punted on the first drive too, John.
Was there a change in mindset?
No, it was just opening up. We dropped 2 balls, I'll be honest with you. The first one should have been a catch. The one Daniel scrambled out on should have been a catch. They didn't catch him, and then you punt. And, you know, we weren't sure exactly where they were going to be, kind of identifying some things. And once we kind of got locked in, we knew what we could do, and there wasn't no sense in trying to be cute. Let's just go do what we can do. You know, so, and I thought we did a good job of that, you know, once we identified that.
When they start using all the kitchen sink plays out of the gate, what do you tell the guys to keep them focused like that? Because obviously that's not their normal game plan. Then all of a sudden you're going, wait, that's a different formation.
Yeah, they do a lot of stuff, and they do, and that's who they are. And a lot of it, some of it, I mean, we've worked on, but you can't. It's impossible to rep everything that could possibly happen in a game. But the biggest thing is just settle down and give yourself an opportunity. I mean, listen, I've told our guys, I mean, we started this program, all right? Our goal was to get to a point where everybody we played circled us on the schedule. Oh, man, we got to go play Kennesaw State. Because when we started, let me tell you, it wasn't that. They circled it because it was a W. We want it circled because, oh, man, we got to go play them. We got it. So you're going to get everything. You're going to get their best shot. You're going to get everything known to man. That just is what it is. And sometimes you got to take a little bit of it, navigate it, settle down, and go play. And I thought we did that. It was a little much early. I thought we missed some tackles early, things we could control a little better. But you just got to settle down and go play. And if there's things that are happening we can fix, try to fix them in the moment. I thought we settled down, especially at halftime. I thought we were better coming out of that.
Took Daniel out, put Jonathan in. Any concern going forward with Daniel?
No, I think he's fine. He got beat up there in that last drive or two, and you know, we're trying to save Murph as long as we could, and we knew today, simply Tommy was out, we're probably going to have to do that. But he should be all right. He's a little banged up, but I think he should be all right. You know, in hindsight, maybe a series earlier, I could have put him in, but you know, you're trying to make sure the game is taken care of. You don't ever know. I thought it was good for Murph to go in. You know, he hadn't played except in the spring game, and but I thought once he settled down, you see some of the things that he can do. He's been our third-team quarterback, but we haven't played him because we're simply trying to with X and Murph, we're trying to redshirt both of them. So between the two, there's 8 games. So we're trying to navigate that throughout the season. And today, we really was a game or two earlier than we wanted to do it, but we had no choice because the circumstances dictated that. But it was good to see Murph go in. He settled down, and you guys can see some of the things we're excited about with him. You know, we got some young quarterbacks that just haven't got enough reps, but they're going to be good players. So we're excited about it.
Anything else?
When you say David got beat up, what was his injury?
Well, I don't know if you noticed, one time he got hit and got kind of hit funny with his back and neck, and then he got pulled down from behind one time and kind of got crumpled in the wrong way. And I don't think it's anything, you know, he just got hit hard and awkward a couple times, and sometimes that happens. I don't know that it's anything necessarily specific.
One other player that really flashed is Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's had an opportunity to play, but he hasn't broken out like he did today. What did you think of his performance?
K-Fick is an unbelievable worker. I mean, here's a kid who came here as a walk-on, has worked his tail off every day to where he's playing a substantial amount. He comes to work the same every day. He busts his tail every day. He's not a walk-on anymore. Okay, he's been on scholarship. And I'm not surprised that when opportunity comes up, he's ready to seize that moment because of the way he goes about his business. Very proud of Kevin Fick. I'm not surprised at all. You know, and we had a slot down. We got a slot down, and that group, it's not one person, but that group's got to step up. Really, we had several slots down, and that group's got to step up, and I thought those guys, for the most part, did a good job today.
All right, thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
All right, thank y'all for being here. We appreciate it.